Hello. We are live for the first April stream on this channel, and I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves while I set up the first forest room. So, Amara, take it away.
Hello, I am Amara Franklin. I am a caffeine-addicted single mom who writes words and sometimes I read books. I have a YouTube channel where I do some writing and booktube type videos and a lot of just, this is my life. It's crazy. I also own the website, The Indie Bookworm, which is all about promoting indie authors. And I am also the host of the new podcast, the Random Randomness podcast, where we talk about absolutely nothing.
Love that.
Jinx, Holly.
I'm Crystal. My channel's Crystal's Cluster, where I make a cluster of content, basically whatever I decide on any given day. Sometimes it's writing, sometimes it's gaming. Most of the time lately, I just stream. I also have a second channel I just started where I make desserts and things based on things I enjoy in fantasy. And we're making dragon cupcakes and other goodies right now. And I also write vampire paranormal fantasy stuff if I can actually get my brain out of the slump that is currently living in.
Nice. And hi, I'm Holly. You can find me as Holly Davis everywhere. I'm the author of A Diamond Bright and Broken that I can actually hold in my hands, which is so exciting. It's available for pre-order right now. If you submit your receipt, you can get this wonderful character art. Yes, I'm so excited. So please do that. And I'm also the host of the Diversity is Lit Book Club, where we read one book by a BIPOC author every month. Actually, our discussion for our March book of the month is later today at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is Against the Loveless World by Susan Abelhawa. It was amazing. Oh, something's getting in my eye. And then, and then for April, we're reading Out of Body by Nia Davenport.
Cool.
Yes. So there's still time to join us for all of the fun things.
Very cool. If you are watching on Crystal's channel or watching on Inimitable's channel, but this is your first time and don't know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, which is publishing Holly's A Diamond Bright and Broken, has published a bunch of other titles. I do want to point out that the cover reveal for the sequel of The Legionnaire is on Tuesday. So if you'd like to sign up, please do. And we'll be talking about the pre-order and stuff there. However, I have shown this off on live streams before. This is the character art you will get if you pre-order The Blood Curse by Samantha Tronfeld and upload your receipt to the website where appropriate. This is a character from book 1, and this is a new character. So,
ooh, awesome.
Yeah, and sign up for the cover reveal, please. It would be very helpful. I will also pop that link in the chat so people can directly click it. But yeah. So, first forest room code is Golf Alpha 2 Delta 3 Foxtrot Sierra Golf. But there's a publisher that gets abbreviated to FSG all the time. It's always like, that's where my brain now goes.
Oops, I'm opening up the wrong thing on here. Green, okay, the wrong green app.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah, my phone's at the 20%, so I'll get the next one.
Here we go. I am in.
Okay, I just commented this, and I'm going to have to go to YouTube to pin it.
I made my coffee. I did not pour my coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I got surprise coffee.
oh, nice.
So like I can drink coffee basically all the way up until right before bedtime. So I made a nice coffee last night and then I was like, okay, well, I want to go to bed early. It's like 8:30. I should probably stop drinking this. So I put it in the fridge and then I woke up this morning. I was like, oh, I have coffee waiting. I brewed regular like because I can't drink iced coffee in the morning, but it was like a good thing to do to like while I woke up, like most people drink water and I'm like, oh, iced coffee.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Nice.
If you like iced coffee, then I feel like that's a really good trick is, doing it for yourself the previous night.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. Like I'll make coffee and then I'm like, oh, well, it's a little late, and I'll just put it away and microwave it in the morning. I don't care.
So Jay from Super Carlin Brothers, he has his own vlog and he has mentioned that like he has since taught his eldest son to like turn on the coffee maker if he wants to get up and out of bed early. It's like you can't bother younger twin brothers, and if you'd like to do something, you can make dad coffee and like bring it up. Like it's already primed in like the Keurig machine or whatever they use, but it's like basically hit a button and then he's old enough now that he can also bring the mug
Nice.
up to like his parents' bedroom.
I love that.
Jesse's favorite thing is when I like brew the coffee and I don't actually go in and put the creamer because I get distracted. And then he gets to like finish my coffee and bring it to me. He brings it to me with like the biggest, happiest face. Like, look, mommy, I brought your coffee.
So
It
cute.
doesn't always, it's not always, how I would have made it, but I'll still drink it because it's
That's
but
adorable.
Like,
it's the sweetest thing. It is the sweetest thing.
when you said it's how he
Yeah.
finishes your coffee, though, for a moment, I thought you meant like he drinks it. And I was
No.
like, I don't think you want your son who
No.
already has too much energy drinking
I
coffee.
told you my beautiful little ADHD, and the H is in capital letters with my kids. Okay, I don't need them having the caffeine.
Although
I tried to
cats
teach him,
actually can chill out some
which
of
is
it.
why I can probably drink 12 cups a day and be fine.
Yeah.
I teased him yesterday. I had a nice coffee. I was like, "You want a sip?" And he goes to. He was like, "Wait, is this coffee?" And I was like, "It is." And he's like, "I can't have that. I'm 9."
Adorable.
Like,
That's so cute.
Why do I feel like though if you hadn't offered it, they would have like tried
oh no,
it?
they won't. They won't. They're really good. Like I also have those like water enhancing drops that have like energy in them, and you know the difference. They'll be like, "Oh, wrong one." My mom's in the black bottle.
That's cute.
So smart.
And yes, even my water has energy in it.
And sometimes you just gotta get off the zoomies.
Yep.
You mentioned that, and I think that's what I'm going to do instead of making myself tea this morning. I haven't had this in a while.
Yes, that stuff is so good.
Yummy.
Really good.
Yeah.
I've been having like energy. Yeah, like I have my coffee in the mornings and then like either pop or if I'm like I don't want something all carbonated and phosphorus, I'll have like a fruit flavored like water with like caffeine. Oh, I think Zuko and Astrid want to come inside. Oh, hold on.
For anyone who's curious, Astrid's her dog. Zuko is one of her cats.
I love that. That is so cute.
I just have Frank. He's something.
Yeah. As he's up in her trees watching cat TV, she'll make an appearance at some point. She always does when she figures out I'm live.
We're talking about Holly because I explained to Astrid and Zuko were.
Yeah, they both wanted to go outside right at the start, like before like I popped on. So I was like, okay, I'll let you out. Like you do instead of you guys bothering me until we start the next sprint, the sprint. I'll let you guys out and then you can bother me when you want to come in. But Zuko's allowed out there. Oliver is not because last September he was out there during the day because we would let them out there with the sliding glass door closed, and he hopped over the fence and got stuck up a tree, and we didn't find him till the next morning, and he was 30 foot up, and so he lost outside privileges. Yeah, he can only be out there when someone's out there with him, but everyone else gets free reign. Yeah, you get free reign, Astrid. She always jumps up. She always wants to say hi.
Of course.
Yes, say hi. Good job. Good job, Astrid. Yes. Okay, we're going to start a sprint soon.
Boy.
Good girl.
Let me see here.
You still see her.
So
Yes.
cute, though.
No. Yes, you're my girly.
Right, because your cats are both boys.
Yeah, so I call them the boys. And then I'm like, I can't be the only girl in the household. We had to have one more. Yes.
Very, very cute. Okay.
Oh.
You have to go off. Good girl.
Oh, so well trained compared to some other pets on author too.
Are you referring to Frank? Yes, you're correct.
I wasn't specifically. I mean, I was more referring to Riley, who, like, if I have her up on camera, she very quickly wants to go down. But the moment I put her down, she's like, "Wait, I wanted your food." And it was like, "Well, that was never gonna happen." So, like, but then she bothers me until I'm like, "No, the food is not for you." And then she's like, "Fine," and like walks away as if like I'm the less than the dirt underneath her paw. And it's just.
That is one good thing she was trained that, yeah, most of the time she listens, but then the great peer in her will be stubborn and not. But
I mean, if you give a direct command to Riley, she will.
Mhm.
We trained her like from the moment we started training her from the moment she arrived, but it was like there are times where she's just so sassy and we're like,
I'm just
Hey,
excited.
fetch.
Later, we're going up to see my parents, and we're going to like this little restaurant that's super pet friendly.
Oh.
But when we were visiting before we moved here, we would take my dog there because when we were visiting, I had to take Frank everywhere I went. So we would have to take him into this restaurant, and he would see a person, a bird, a dog, and somebody would breathe too hard, and he would just bark his head off. And I have not been there without the dog. And so today we get to go, and I live here, so I can leave the dog home. It's
Oh,
so I can eat my fish tacos in peace.
smart.
"Oh, I want fish tacos." That sounds awesome.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, they're so good.
I mean, I just had some last week, but now I want more. Yeah, so I should have put this up a little bit earlier, the docu chat. Oh yeah, I have that. So anyway, we're gonna start sprint
Yeah.
in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. And I'm gonna turn the sound on the timer, which is typing is smart. You can mute us if you don't like that. How did everyone do?
I'm lost. I did good. I posted the stream. I heated up coffee and then I opened up Scrivener. And I started a vlog. But I'm lost.
That sounds very productive. You're
It
like,
was very productive. But then I opened up, and so I finally started the big inciting incident scene that I've been dreading. And I wrote a bunch of it last week. I realized that the problem with me writing is I can't write at night because then I'm tired. So I have to get up early in the morning. And I figured this out when I couldn't sleep one day, woke up at 3:30, was like, well, what am I going to do? I laid in bed and wrote, and I finally got the scene written. Or the first half of the scene written. And now I've just been trying to figure out how to wake up early every day since then. Problem is, since I wrote it, because I know where I'm going, but I also like to write the scenes kind of as I get to them, so I don't overly outline and stuff. I wrote it, and then I was like, okay, this is okay. It kind of needs to get ripped up and burned, but kind of doesn't. And then after I wrote it, I had time to think about it and think about the things that were working and weren't, and what I want to change. And now I can't figure out if I should go back and rewrite it with those changes, or just make a note for myself and move on. So I made the note for myself, and then I sat here for 2 minutes trying to figure out what to do next.
Move on.
Just write the note and move on. And so just continue writing the scene as if I made those changes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Because what I do, I'm like this or this. I'm like, I'm telling you which one of the two.
I like it.
Someone who has tried editing while writing and has since realized that all the advice that says don't edit while you write, that wasn't BS. That was legit. I was able to write and publish 4 books in 2 years compared to the 1 book a year I was doing, and now I started a publishing company. So who knows what the next book will be for me?
Yep. I think of mic issues.
Yeah,
Up here?
You, Amara, all of a sudden.
Can't hear you, hon.
Hear you.
Your mic just said bye.
Yeah, did you hit a button on your mic? Because StreamYard thinks you're still talking.
Yeah, I guess I did. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
You're good.
Apparently, when I moved it to get it closer to me, there's a little button that says mute, and that was red, which means I was muted. I was just saying thank you for making my life decisions for me, because I would have spent the rest of the stream just sitting here staring at it, trying to figure out what do I do, because I'm kind of in the middle of the scene, but it's small changes that have already happened. The conversation with the person is already happening, and the conversation is going to stay the same. It's just whether or not she was there to witness something when it happened or after the fact. But what she says after isn't going to change. So I just made a note, and I'm going to just move on and pretend that that's how I wrote it from the beginning, and it'll be fine.
Yay!
Wow!
Woohoo!
Okay, I'm going to mute myself for real so other people can talk. Okay, bye.
I started yet another crochet project. This is actually part of the very first project I did. I had an extra square, and I'm like, well, this is dumb. I need to do something. And a friend of mine, I was talking to them and telling them how much of a struggle I'm having with the writing. It's like, well, you did a lot of really good planning when you were working on the first blanket. So bring that out, finish another one, and as you're having thoughts, write them down. And if it leads you to writing, maybe we can get you started. And it's like, okay, more excuses to get more yarn. I'm not going to say no.
That's a good system,
I think the fact that you can do that is very impressive. My stepmom tried to teach me how to not crochet. What's the other one?
Knit.
Or maybe it is knit. There you go. That's the word. See, that's how well I did, right? I can remember when I was in middle school, and she was just like, okay, we're going to take these from you now. I mean, I don't know if she actually said that, but definitely me having anything like the stabby that I use with my hands and also takes skill is not going to happen. So I'm very impressed by the fact that you can do that.
Okay. It's a very, it I was like, I need something to do while people are betaing, and my friend's like, you like to do things with your hands. Try crochet. I'm like, okay, and I'm obsessed, and I've made way too many blankets and a cardigan now out of
Oh my God, I love
years.
That's awesome.
You can make your own clothes.
Where is it? There it is.
Whoa.
That is so cool.
Very.
Look that up. It is.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
The
actually, I
hood
would
and
say it's
everything.
very warm and not.
It has a hood and everything. Shut up.
Yeah,
Hood is the favorite.
it's a full length. It's actually not warm though. It's because it's made out of really thin yarn. It's actually really cold. So the beginning of spring is like the only time I can wear this thing.
That is so cool. Well, you can also like crank the heater up and be like, it's winter, I'm cozy.
Yes.
But
Well,
like,
I don't have conventional heat in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our fireplace broke like week 1 in. And so we're like, thank God it's not a cold winter.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, that's
that looks so
rough.
good though. I am so
That's really
like I'm
cool.
so impressed. Like that is so cool.
And with the pattern too, like the colors, like
Right?
like the
And the fact
trim.
has a hood and the hood fits your head. Like if it were me, like nothing would be right. Like if I even got that far, okay, I'd have one arm wrong. The hood would like go to like my ears. Like no, the fact that you did all of that, that is so amazing. So you just do all the different pieces, and then how do you get them together?
You just take another piece of yarn and then you just kind of and just stitch it. See, this started with a pattern. This was supposed to be a pattern, but I got very annoyed at because I have a rough time reading patterns. I can't read music either. And so I just started doing shit. Like this was not supposed to be this big.
Oh my God, I love it though.
I just got mad at it.
You know, if you know anybody with babies, you can just that's the perfect like peekaboo or like I don't know, a dog. My dog likes peekaboo. He's a child.
The cat might also like peekaboo.
Yes. If my dog were there though, 100% you would find him curled up in the hood. All the time because like right now he's not just under the blanket, he's under the blanket and rolled like 5 times. That is so cool though.
Right now my cat is actually trying to get under the blanket onto my lap.
I love
it like
it.
a hammock.
Did you make the blanket too?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blankets, a cardigan, and a pet bed.
And how long have you been crocheting for?
I have a rough time with time, but I think it's been 2 years.
And you did all that?
Nice.
You're amazing. I'm sorry. I just think this is so cool.
That
Sorry.
is so cool.
There's a heart somewhere, but there's yarn.
I've been curious about those crochet kits where you can like make different, like you can make a bird or like. Oh my God,
I want to try that so bad.
Yeah. I started this last night.
Oh,
because I needed a break from like words.
Because I was like, if someone gives me instructions, if you tell me what to do, I will try to do it.
This past sprint, I did the horns.
Oh, I love that.
Night.
That's so cool.
That is so cool. And you started that last night. You guys are
yeah.
So one of my really good friends that I used to work with, she comes to work and she was like, "Hey, I need your hand." And I'm like, "Okay." And she's like measuring my hand. I'm like, "You're weird." And it was right before my birthday. And she knows I like things like shirts like this, like cover and then and gloves that do that. So she made me this scarf and matching gloves.
I love that.
That's nice.
That's amazing.
And that was probably 4 years ago, and it is still perfect.
Wow.
Like, I can't make
No,
that.
no, madam, you cannot have this.
Cool. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at it.
So cute. Oh my God. I love it.
I can't even. Adorable.
Very
And I see the pod. Paw on you. Oh.
Nope. Put it down. Nope. Sorry.
That's what I would fake throw it. And my dog, I don't want to say stupid. He's just not always the most intellectually he's intellectually not always the best. But we love him. So if I just fake throw things, he goes and looks for it for like 20 minutes. It's great.
She is too smart. She will look at me and go, excuse you.
You're allowed to say that because that's like with Oliver. I'm like, sometimes not all the lights are on upstairs.
I love that as a saying.
Right?
I love that.
But he's
away
the
from the
sweetest.
food. That means
He's the
you
best.
don't go back to it 10 times.
Really
I love
Recently, like he is so small, he can like fit into little things. And I'm outside one day and I like put him out and I like go to check him. I'm like, he's been out there a while. And I'm like, oh, there you are. And I'm like, are you on that? You're on the other side of the fence. And then I couldn't figure out how he got out for like a while because I'm like, well, great. Now I can't take you out because like if this dog gets out, he's like gone. Okay. Luckily I was able to grab him. But I figured it out after about a week. I went to go check it out. We have this like really small little gate that separates my yard from like where my shed is. And there is the tiniest little space. When I say tiny, like this big. And he was able to just like, oosh, around here. And then that gets him around because this is a duplex. So there's a house behind ours into their yard and then around the side. And he's just like, ooh, I'm out and I can explore and play. So I didn't know what to do to close it up. And I'm like, oh, I have one of those, those huge Nerf guns I took away from my kids because I don't like them. And it was in the shed. So I just took out the Nerf gun and shoved it in between the space. When you drive by my house, there's like a little gate and then a giant Nerf gun. That's
really funny.
It's hilarious.
It's there for like a month, but it blocks him because Frank's one, too small, and two, not smart enough to figure out there's probably another way around. He just hasn't figured it out yet.
That's so funny.
I probably need something other than a child's toy, but for now it's working. It's fine.
Look, if it works.
He's still trying. He's gonna climb your arm. Oh my god. You know what? And now what is this wonderful creature's name?
This is Azurite, aka Azzy.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's cute. Oh my god, so adorable.
Husband that require assistance.
How did you do, Holly?
Yeah, so I poured my coffee into, and I keep trying to remember where I got this from. I don't know if it was Jenna Moresi, but it was some author's like thing, but it's writer because badass isn't an official title. So
yeah, that's Jenna Moresi. That's absolutely Jenna.
Okay. Because at first I was like, oh, is this a Bethany one? And I was like, it says badass. I think that was Jenna.
Yeah, that's a Jenna one.
So I did that, and then I was looking up because even though I bought the physical book, I actually listened to the audiobook of Against the Loveless World, and sometimes I take notes, but I like just didn't take notes this time because I just was like fully immersed in the story. So I'm just like reading up on things to be like, okay, like how do like what's this person's name? Like just making sure everything's in line for the discussion so I don't sound like I didn't read it, even though I did. And then I had wanted to make sure I found, because I had thought about it yesterday and forgot, I still have my solar eclipse glasses from August 21st, 2017. And so I wanted to make sure I had them for Tuesday so that I can look straight at the sun.
Yes, I
or lack
forgot.
thereof.
That's this Tuesday, right? I need to get some of those because I had some back when I worked at Comcast. We got to go outside. They made like a big event. They were like, everybody can be out the phones.
Yeah,
it was like 15 minutes we were allowed off the phones, and then it was like rush back to like because you have like freaking 500 people outside trying to look at the sun. And they had, like, glasses.
I remember I was like, I hope my patient didn't come, so I was able to like go outside.
That's so cool.
But yeah, so I did that, and then so hopefully I can finish my review of that for the next sprint.
My mom was like, do you want them? And I was like, I don't know why you think that I would ever be looking up. Like, I'm like, I will see a better video of it from NASA's official social media than I would if I had all the protective eye gear and looked up. I say it's not good to begin with. I don't need to be messing with it.
Right? like I just want to go outside in the general vicinity just to see what happens to the sky. But actually to look at where the shiny death laser is pointing down, no thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, Mom, I read a book when I was young called Tangerine about someone going blind because they looked up at the eclipse.
Right.
I don't know what you
shoot.
think.
That's scary.
Well, I was really excited. Now I'm a little scared.
No, I kept these, so I clearly wasn't traumatized by it.
I mean, like, if you have the glasses, it's not like you're suddenly going to go blind, but it's like, I don't need to do. No, I'm okay. Thanks, Mom.
Because you know that it's like with at least for me, I figure with all the luck that I've had in my existence with stuff happening,
Fair.
you know it's going to happen to me.
I
That's
have really
so
bad
fair.
medical luck. Like, I have good luck in that like, I can get the stuff treated. I have really bad medical luck in that I have stuff that needs to be treated to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like whenever it's like, oh, there's like a really small percentage of people who have this like side effect. I'm like,
That's
so
gonna
me.
be
Mhm.
me.
And then my doctors will be like, oh, it's a really small percentage. And I'm like,
It'll be me.
but it's not 0, which means that it's like I'm coming to tell you that like I'm 100 for 100 of like 3% or less of people have this reaction.
Nope.
So tell me what all of the side effects are of this new thing that you're trying to give me before I say yes. I'm probably still going to say yes because it doesn't sound like there's an alternative, but I want to know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, being a parent is really weird because, like, when the doctors come, they're like, okay, so there's this thing for your kids. We think it's going to be a good idea. This is why they need it. You're just like, yes, always, like, if you think it's best. But when it comes to me, I'm like, oh, like, I kind of want to just risk it. So, funny story. So, when I gave birth, I kind of
wanted to risk it.
So in my defense, when this happened, I also had no blood because I kind of like almost died when I had the kids, but it's fine. I'm here. And they came to me and like I'd already signed off on the kids having a blood transfusion before delivery. So they got theirs, everything was fine. Then they come to me and they tell me I need one. And I said, well, can I wait and see if I make more blood? Because I just thought like I would just make more, like it'll just happen, like give me 20 minutes. So they gave me like 20 minutes and they came back, they're like, no, really, you like need it.
Oh gosh,
it's like we don't
scary.
recommend a blood transfusion to someone that we know is going to make enough blood. The reason I need it is because you're not making enough.
I mean, in my defense, I was drugged up to my roots and I also had no blood. So like my brain wasn't there. But yeah, I do very vividly remember though the doctor's face of like confusion and like I don't understand. Yeah, just like
being
a lot
like,
of I don't
oh, this is a new conversation I've never had before.
Right?
Do you remember what your like hemoglobin was?
I have no idea. All I know is that I needed 4 pints of blood and 2 pints of IV iron afterwards.
Oh my god, that's
Okay.
good. Those are really like high.
That's a lot. Yes, yeah, because like
Wow.
the patients in the hospital, if they're like less than 7 hemoglobin, they'll get like 1, like maybe 2. Like so.
So they started with 2. I remember that, and then they were like, "Well, you're gonna need more." And so then they gave me 2 more, and then they came back. They're like, "Good news, you don't need more, but you also have no iron. Like we don't think you need more volume, but you need more iron or something." I don't know. It was 9 years ago, and I was also drugged up to my roots, so like I'm good. So my memory isn't the best, but yeah, I do remember them coming back after the 2, doing 2 more, and then coming back and being like, good news, we don't need more of that, but you do need, they did a pint of iron, and then they came back the next day and did another pint of iron.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
And then I was on iron supplements for 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
But good news, I'm here and the kids are wild, so
But
we're all
you're
good.
here. Yes, you're alive.
A long time ago, it's fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Glad you're okay.
The second coat has been up. But
Waiting for her to stop talking.
I said no such thing. I've just been crocheting while we've been talking, so
I love that.
You know what you're getting yourself into every time you send me the invite to sign up.
I do. I'm doing a line up the back so that I can then add the yellow gold spice
Oh,
later.
so cool.
It's a little
Now I'm on the website to see.
Woobles. The woobles are really good. I do love them. I know how to crochet more complicated things, but the speed at which I can do something and like have something to show for it is like just enough for my thing where I'm like, I need a break, but I don't want to start something that's going to take me like a whole month, if not longer, to actually show
Yeah.
for it.
That's why I have so many blankets. It's like I do the same stitch every time because I'm literally just making things to think. The exception, this was my only like endeavor. Most of the times I just make things to let myself stop overthinking and just do the thing while I watch a movie.
I love that though.
No, that's not, oh my gosh. I need something. I need to buy something.
I feel like every time Holly streams with me or I'm on Holly's channel as a guest, I tell Holly about something. She's like, "Oh, I need to buy something," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry."
I know, like the Zuko candle. I waited too long, and that was gone.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah. So because I was just like, let me sit on it, and then I'm like, well, that's gone.
And now you're like, and this is why I don't wait.
Yeah. So I've got the woobles up.
yeah, I'm still gonna buy the rest of this yarn for this project.
Wow, we're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I might. I was planning on just going out into the world tomorrow, but I'm like, am I really am I in a leave the house mood right now?
Tomorrow's also the eclipse, so now I think we've talked about why you have an extra excuse to not go out into the world tomorrow.
Exactly.
Wait, I thought
or is it Tuesday? Tuesday.
I was like,
Yeah,
wait, is
it's
it Monday?
tomorrow.
Because if it's Monday, I gotta go to work.
I thought it was Monday. Is it Tuesday?
You know
Wait,
what?
no, it's the 8th. It's tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, it is. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because schools are closed here tomorrow because of the eclipse.
Oh, wow.
Y'all would have been a day late.
Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh.
That explains why there's some. Okay, now I understand.
Okay.
You guys freaked me out so bad though, because when you were saying tomorrow, and I thought that you were saying today was Monday for a second. I was like, I need to go right now because my kids need to go to school and I need to go to work.
No,
What happened to time?
I'm like, today is Sunday and the eclipse is on Monday, and you're all like, no, it's Tuesday. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's Monday. And I looked it up and it's like, yeah, Monday. I'm like, okay, cool.
Whoops.
I was getting really confused because now that makes there's a creator that I watch his lives. It's like really late at night, and usually Sundays are his day off. And it's like, no, I'm doing a special live because it's the eclipse.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
See, and I took part of Friday off, so like I had basically a 3-day weekend. So I worked like 7 to 10 in the morning, and so I was like, wait, I'm so confused with time right now. Like I don't even know what today is. Are we gonna sprint?
We're
Probably.
about to. So brace yourselves.
Woo, sprintage. Wait, I'm so confused with this. I'm fucked this up. All right, that's fine.
I'm confused with everything always, so you don't feel bad.
Crystal, do you want the code?
No, my phone's still charging.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Did you start the forest timer, Zara?
I tapped it and it didn't recognize it. So sorry. How did everyone do?
So I like double muted myself because I found like a Taylor Swift playlist. And it's great because I have my own on my phone, but I didn't want to mess up the forest room. And I found one. It's called Therapy Sessions, and it's almost all the songs that I have, except I've been playing My Tears Ricochet on repeat during this scene because you know what my story is about and what scene I'm probably writing. And when I've heard that song a million times, but I like listened to it the other day right before I wrote the scene, and I was like, oh, that's like exactly like, you know, what's happening. Like the words, they fit very well for that. Like, so basically, like I just been listening to the saddest of all of Taylor Swift songs on repeat. So I listened to that and I wrote, I don't know how many words. I wrote some. Oh, what did I do? I did something bad. I tried to highlight and then I moved things. I have to fix that. 234 words. But I just have one more thing that needs to happen in this scene, and then the chapter is done and her life is ruined forever. So yay. Fun things.
Whole inciting incident.
Yes, love it. How do you guys do?
I thought I finished the square that I was working on, and then I noticed that I had an entire other ball of the color that was originally on the border. So like, well, I can't just put this somewhere else. So I went backwards so I can start off with the color that it was originally. And then I started contemplating buying yarn and trying to math where I want to get it from. And then like, it needs my payment information. My wallet's on the other side of the apartment. That's not a mood for right now. So
I love that, like when I'm doing stuff, I can log into my bank and it has like those fake, like you can do like a virtual card number for like websites that you don't want to share your actual card number for or something. And so I use that for, I'm too lazy to get up and find my wallet. So I'm just going to copy and paste.
I love that. I wonder if my bank does that. I might have to investigate this.
A lot of them do. It's great. Oh no, I hear children.
Oh.
I don't know how my icons got moved. Okay. Yeah, I finished my writing down my notes for the discussion, and then I sent out a messenger reminder to on Goodreads. So yes, and I finished my coffee, which was good. So I have energy.
Woo!
I did the spikes.
Oh, that's so good. Wow.
All that's left to do are the arms, but I think I'll do that like after the stream because I should do some like actual work.
So cool. Oh, and I also purchased my woobles, my first woobles.
That is exciting.
Yeah, I saw.
Someday I will become brave enough to try the woobles and like the little the cute stuffy things. That's going to be a while. It's more of a, but I want to try.
They give you video tutorials if you're not good at reading patterns.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
It comes with like a little, so all of them come with like a, what they call the wee woobly bits.
Oh, that's so cute.
In there comes like the darning needle, black thread. If you plan to like, it literally says, if you're planning on giving this to a kid or a pet, use this. Like, don't use the eyes that are cooking hazards. That also comes in the wee woobly bits. Stitch markers, but then it also comes with a card, and it'll have like whatever your pattern is. It'll say where to go, and then it'll say enter a password. But what it doesn't say, if you don't know, is that you go to the woobles.com/start, and then you search the name of the creature. So like it's a dragon, but you have to search Kaida or Kada, however. And then once you get there, you enter the password.
That's so dope.
But like the instructions sound like, oh, you just enter the password. It's like, no, you have to find the pattern first and then.
Okay.
but then they'll give you video tutorials if you want them. But there's also a button right at the top that says download pattern.
Nice.
So cute.
I
Oh
love
my
it.
god. Oh my god, look at the little tail. Oh my god, it's so cute.
My first one was like a white and purple penguin, and I gave that to Riley.
Aw.
Aw.
And the only thing that would have made it better would had been like if I'd bought a squeaker to put in it. And
Oh, yeah.
after I'd already like done the whole thing, and Riley was interested in it for like a day, and then she was like, "There's no squeaker in this."
It's like, I don't
Like
care.
sitting on my dresser at my mom's home.
I
Aw.
have found with Frank, like I can never make them because he just destroy it, but he likes the little like monkeys, and they do have a squeaker, but he doesn't care about the squeaker. He wants to like. So this dog will like sit on couch, bed, wherever, and like hold it down, and then like take his face like over the top of it, and like just sucks on the top of its head. He also does that with the giraffe, and it is like the most calming thing for him. Like he goes from like being wild and crazy and jumping and humping people to then like, here's your monkey, and then he just like sucks on the top of its head. It's very strange, and
Adorable.
then he destroys them as well, and so then after he's destroyed it, he's no longer interested in it, so I have to go buy a new monkey, and it
Oh,
takes
gosh.
3 weeks to destroy that one. It's just
Oh, my
When
goodness.
Riley was a puppy, she used to only bite the part that had the squeaker. So like her teeth would eventually puncture the squeaker, even though the rest of the toy would be intact. It sounds like wheezing or just stops working altogether, and then she's like, "I'm out," and we're like, "Riley, the
I'm
rest
out.
of the toy is totally fine."
It's like, no, it's not. Don't lie to me. You can't lie to me.
She's very finicky about that, which is funny.
It's hilarious.
I could hear the kids coming through, and I was like, "Oh God, children, right?
Mhm.
Love
Oh.
them, but okay, children." And then like they come through because the way my house is laid up, out the bathroom is in between my room and their room, so I can hear them coming through. And the first thing they do is they're like, "Live stream. Can I have your phone?" Like, so I will not be joining Forest Rooms because they have my phone on lockdown to play Roblox while I'm doing this. But it's like it's still sleepy in the eyes, but eyes barely open, hair everywhere. And the first thing they say is not "good morning, mommy," not anything, not hello, just "can I have your phone?"
Phone, please. Phone now.
Oh, God. Of course. Of
At least
course.
I get to stream. So. What?
They have their priorities.
Yes, they do. And that they're like, "Who, mom's busy. That means we get her phone." Slash Roblox. But they also have a new PlayStation. It's like an old one.
Nice.
It doesn't use the internet. I love it. So during the week, they don't get access to like Roblox or anything like that because they take their devices away and like they're not around where they can find them.
Nice.
And then they can have that, which doesn't use the internet, aka they can't steal my money anymore.
Yay.
Sounds perfect. Oh,
Very, very important.
of course.
Okay, let's do our third and second to last sprint.
Yes.
Where? I have too many tabs on my phone.
And the code is 3 Hotel Tango Uniform 4 Mike Juliet Sierra Golf.
Yeah.
Yay. Aw,
Just
I love your
because-
Azzy picture on here.
Yeah. I like posting pictures of her in places, and sometimes it's fun to use as an icon.
Very cute. Okay, let's what was I trying to do? I'll take down the code. Put this up. Do this. And in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity. I'll hit the app and it works. How did everyone do?
I finished my chapter. Total, I
Yay.
think I've only written like 400 words today, but it has been done. The scene that I've been avoiding writing for months is completed, and I'm sad.
Aww.
It's okay.
It's a good.
Because it'll get happy from here.
Yes.
And then I was like Googling, I was like, how many words? Like, one thing I'm struggling with is because, you know, I come up with a lot of ideas. I don't have a lot of execution. So this is the first book that I'm actually like, I know I'm going to finish. And then I look it up and I'm like, okay, but like sometimes I feel like it's too long. And sometimes I'm like, oh, this chapter's way too short. Like the whole thing, I'm looking at, I'm like, that's 1,700 words. Is that too short? But then I remember it also sucks. So when I go back to edit it, it's basically like a 1,700 word outline for the chapter. Okay. So it will get fleshed out. So because I was struggling for a while, I was like looking stuff up while I was on that sprint. Like, should I be adding what comes next to this chapter? But then that doesn't quite make sense. And then I remembered, oh, but this is garbage, so it's fine.
I don't know if that's the attitude you need to be taking about your stuff.
I feel like it's mood though.
Here's the thing. I know it will get better. I know it's like, I just need to get the thoughts out and figure out. So that's why I keep kind of joking and saying it's like an outline, right? Because like I'm just figuring out, I know the story, I know what needs to happen, but like in the moment, how am I going to write those things? And I know as I'm writing each passage, I'm like, this dialogue can be better, but I need to at least get something down. And I know that like I just started putting in a lot of brackets. Like I have no idea what a fancy mansion looks like. So I've been watching a lot of Buying Beverly Hills. That show is really good. But also it gives me like, okay, now I know what the house might look like. So I can go back and fix those things. So I know this chapter is going to end up a lot longer. And that gives me like faith in myself because right now it's not great.
I believe in you.
What?
I believe in you.
Yeah.
No. It will get better. I just need to get it finished.
Yes. Always come back again.
This was like the biggest hurdle, I feel like. And now that I've got this done, even though I only wrote 400 words, I feel so accomplished today. Anyways, how'd you guys do?
Aww, yay.
I got further. Did more after going backwards. I'm hoping. The problem with making something up as I go and having no frame of reference as to what I'm doing,
It's just look it up as you go and have no frame of reference of what you're doing.
I'm like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but also I might not be, so it's fine, right? I'll be texting a picture of this to my friend, be like, bestie, do you understand what I'm trying to do? Because I need to know if I'm doing anything wrong. Okay.
It's like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Oh, great.
She's really good at translating me. So we're just gonna hope for the best.
Kind of sounds like my pet talks to me while I'm writing.
Yeah. It's like, I have a plan in mind. Do you see anything that I could be doing differently before I go too far? And they're like, they usually stir because they've been crocheting going on like 30 years.
Wow.
So they're my go-to.
Alive for 30 years.
Yeah, they're what, 53 last time I checked, I think. We're WoW friends that now seem to just do the same shit. It's kind of funny.
Holly.
Oh, sorry. Oliver's saying hi. And Zuko's behind me. So I started eating an apple and then everyone woke up. Like, I should not have eaten this.
Crunch summoned the creatures.
Yeah.
So
investigate.
So I played with Astrid for a little bit, ate my apple. Had some YouTube videos I need to catch up on, and then I wrote about 100 words in Diamond Sequel. So Yeah.
I was like, oh, I know the title. I was like, and we're not sharing it. Duh.
I know. That's why I just keep calling it Diamond Sequel, or I did have the project name. But yeah, it's just
Diamond Tears 2.
yes. Yeah.
Project Diamond 2.
Yes. So
Broken 2 Diamond?
I love the sequel title. Yeah,
It's really cool.
such a good
What is
compliment.
great is that your sequel and another sequel both have the same keyword in it, and I was like, and they're titles that came from you, the authors, and I'm like, well, they're just so perfect. I'm not gonna change them.
Ooh, oh, well, I gotta hear what this other one is.
It's very funny. I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to make it very. I mean, the covers will make it very clear that they're not in the same series, and I will make sure to be like sequel to, and tag the appropriate author so people aren't like, oh, it's same. No, not the same.
Yes. Good to know.
I did inimitable stuff. I updated the website. I was posting around on social media being like, don't forget to sign up for the cover reveal that's happening on Tuesday. So everyone on screen, except Holly, who had already signed up. And then if you're watching in chat and haven't signed up yet, please do. The more the merrier. Yeah, it's our first sequel at Inimitable. We want to make it as popular as possible. It's also a great reminder that if you haven't read the first book, you should. Because this book definitely does not go back and be like, here's a recap. It's like it hit the fan and we not recovered.
Yeah.
I love that.
I loved The Legionnaire. Yeah, I can't wait for the sequel.
It's Tuesday, right? The 9th?
Yes.
Okay.
For a second, I thought you were asking if today was Tuesday. I was like, buddy, we just talked.
We already did this. We
Yeah.
already had this conversation. Whoa, I just got deja vu. I feel like we've had this conversation on a live stream before where never mind. Okay. I did the form. Yay. I didn't normally go through and check my links. I just guessed. I think all my links are correct. But I'll post it on the Indie Bookworms Instagram, but also on my personal one.
Thank you. You are not ready for the cover. Like the first cover is pretty, which I put somewhere else. First cover is pretty.
The first cover is
Yes, I love it. I love it.
I love it so much.
Second cover blows it out of the water.
Ah, that's crazy.
And like I was like, oh, it's gonna be gorgeous. Obviously, same artist, same like it'll be. And then we got it, and I was like, oh my god,
not ready.
Can I ask a really dumb question? So I know who does your covers, but when it's the
illustration,
like the illustrations, does she do the illustrations too, or is that somebody different?
Doesn't do this illustration. She did, however, do the art for all the like.
I think I lost the corner officially.
Where's my copy of Storm Gathers? Hold on, please. Please hold.
Please hold.
Please hold.
Sure, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, so funny.
Just making sure. Astrid wanted to go back outside, and now it's raining, and she loves being out in the rain. So I'm like checking. Okay.
It's just really funny because that's the direction that Zara went, and you're like looking like.
Sarah, where did you go?
It took so long to figure that out. Okay,
no. Keelan did this.
That's so good.
That's awesome.
Like,
wow.
It's gorgeous.
Like it's photo manipulation and some like illustration on top. I don't know exactly what it, but yeah. So The cover for the sequel is in process.
Oh.
And I saw the post you did recently that all of your books are on a second print run.
Well, not all, but the 2024 titles. So yeah.
Oh, all the 2024 ones. Or wait,
So-
what?
Are you talking to me or
Yeah, no, sorry. All the which year books are on their second one?
2024?
Oh wow. Okay, so
So-
the 3 and 10 and they're
So
already
the
in.
Storm Gathers, The Devil's Vault, Heirs of Bone and Sea.
Oh, that's amazing.
But if you'd like to help us get to second print runs, for our 2023 titles, because the sequels are coming.
Yes. I have Down the Well with me because that's going to be one of the books I read in April.
Yeah. The cover for this the sequel is done as well. And I'm just sitting on it. And I'm like, you have to wait till when you schedule the cover reveal because that makes sense for marketing. But the other part of me is just like, I want to share it. It's so hard. Anywho, let's get ready for the final sprint. I probably should have put up the force room code before now, but I didn't. So we're gonna do it now.
Kids still have my phone, so you don't have to wait for me.
That's cool.
Not
But
that you
everyone
do,
else
but
has to wait for me, so I do apologize.
Student is 4.
Now, I'm the one picking the trees, so what do I pick? Let's see. 10.78. Okay, the code is. Where's my mouse? 4, 5. Papa, Juliet, Yankee, Juliet, 3, Sierra Golf.
Okay. Sorry. Astrid wanted to come back in, and I was like, I need to wipe you off because you are so wet.
Has it been raining and stuff?
Yeah, it wasn't raining this morning, but then it just started. So I was, and she doesn't mind being out there, but because her fur is so thick. But I was like, I do not want you tracking like water everywhere, and I want to make sure she didn't get into anything muddy. That would not be fun. But it's cool to know that, okay, I don't have to put like a raincoat on you because you don't mind.
There are so few dogs that don't mind the rain.
Yeah, it's just funny because Kyrie like hated it. Like we'd have to like push her out there, like go pee, hurry up, and she'd run out and then run back in. But I left her out there for like you were out there for like 5 minutes, I think, maybe even longer.
Frank does not like being wet, but we got a big snowstorm, and where he is used to being from in Oregon, we don't get much snow. Here we get a lot. And we got a big storm, and he was like, I took him outside, and he was doing everything he could to avoid the snow until he saw his friends, because there's a couple dogs that live next door. And so like when he sees them outside kind of roaming around, he was all for it. Like he's just traipsing through. You could barely see him. Okay.
Aww.
Like the snow was barely yeah, please have okay. Fix your hair, bro.
It's adorable.
Just another plug. Pre-order The Blood Curse,
There you
and you'll
go.
get these beautiful
So pretty. Jesse, no, we're not.
Ooh, that actually reminded me that I didn't. Is it available for pre-order right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't.
I'm awake.
I'm definitely ready for coffee number 3.
I know I'm gonna need more caffeine too.
Yeah.
I put my Wooble sticker here.
Aww.
So on the back of the little pouch, they always come with the sticker of like your thing.
Cute.
Oh,
Cute.
Sorry, I completely cut you off, Amar.
Oh no, I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to get signed in to the back end of the Indie Bookworm because with them being awake in my brain, I've finished the chapter. I'm done writing for the day, and I can never get in because I can't remember which username and password. Since this is the 3rd time I had to build the website, my computer still recognizes all my previous logins, and I can't remember which one is.
Oh.
This version of the
Maybe
website.
you should write down the past ones, but delete the past
I
ones.
think I need to just delete the past ones. Yeah. So I'm in now. So we're good. So that's what I'm going to do for the
Or
next.
you should write down the correct one and then delete the ones that aren't.
So that way, don't delete the.
Yeah,
don't using thinking because I would have just
deleted all 3 and then
Mm.
yeah, and then been locked out of my own website for all time. Yes.
Yeah. Write down the one you just did.
That's a great idea. Also, I get to go into the 12 comments that are waiting and mark them all as spam because they're all spam.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
So many.
Okay, but like I think you should write down the login now before you.
Okay, because I will forget. Yeah.
I say it lovingly. It's just as a fellow ADHDer, I'm like, that's
you
like
know how to speak my language. I need a pen.
Do it before we start the sprint, because then we have no way of being like, did you do it, Amara?
I will do it. I promise. I just need to get a pen. Somehow.
I was going to say use your phone, and then I remembered why you can't.
No, it's fine. I just didn't want to get up because I look all like put together here, but I'm still in my pajamas on the bottom. So professional.
Totally okay. That's totally okay.
Yeah,
I'm on the bottom.
I'm PJing it, so it's Sunday. I'm PJing it.
Yup.
I mean, the only reason I ever get dressed this early on a Sunday is because I stream, and it's like if I was partially wearing pajamas, much less all of it, I would not be this functioning. I'd be like,
That's fair.
I am one step away from going back to sleep, and that step is crawling back into bed.
Mood. Very mood. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, it's been written down.
Yay.
Great. Now delete the ones that aren't what you just wrote down.
I will.
If you write in all caps, do not delete this one.
Do not delete this one. Got it. We are good. So now I have updating to do. So.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm submitting my pre-order receipt so I can get the character art for the Blood Cursed.
All right.
I have to call my mom too. My mom asked me to do a task for her, and it's something where it's like, we need security verification. We're gonna have to make sure my mom is at her phone when we do that. So, anywho,
Why is my
final sprint? I know it's a donate, which is always appreciated, but really, what you all should actually be doing is purchasing and pre-ordering our title. So I'm actually gonna say that's the final sprint.
Yeah.
I mean, cover reveal, yes, as well. So I'll probably have that comment up. But
Hey, that's my sweater.
okay, let's just start the sprint. In 3, 2, 1, happy productivity. How'd you do?
I am mad at my website right now. So I wanted to go through because I realized last week, because I kind of work on things for the Indie Bookworm on Sundays, and I have a list of things I have to do. Last week, I realized that I still had a couple of books that were listed as like pre-order that have come out yet. So I fixed all those. Now I wanted to go through and add books that haven't been released yet as like, hey, these ones are coming, and have like a little section for pre-orders. I did Holly's book today, and then I'm trying to update until the last page. I got the product on there. So like it's in the affiliate shop portion, but I also have a section that's like events, and that's just books that are coming out where people can go to it and see books that have not been released. For some reason, until the last page is going to a 404 error, but I can't figure out what the error is.
No. Oh. Things just like giving you problems, huh?
And this is the thing, is like I don't understand because what I do every single time to save me time, well, maybe okay, I actually didn't do it this time. Usually what I do is just go to one that's already been done and just duplicate it and then change all the information and make sure my links work. I didn't do that this time. I hit add new, which you would think that just duplicating something else would be causing me more problems. So that's what I did. How'd you guys do?
You're muted.
At least gotta do it at least once per stream. I worked on the blanket for a little bit, and then hubby was hungry, so he made up the leftover tacos from last night, and so I got to have tacos for lunch. And I just was watching stuff on YouTube while I ate the lunch, and I very much full belly, eyes closed feeling now.
I love that feeling.
That sounds wonderful. Oh, it didn't go through. No. Yeah, so I realized I didn't
it was
pre-order.
close to responses. Why would that happen?
Because I was like, I just pre-ordered the Blood Curse, and I was like, wait, I didn't pre-order until the last page, so I tried to submit that. I guess I will try.
It's been.
Uh-oh.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to tell the author that for some reason it was closed because she's been promoting it and we don't.
Oh no!
Darn it!
Well, I'm glad that I.
Why did Typeform close that form? I thought I reopened all the forms once the payment snafu was. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and check all the others. I figured out what the problem was.
Oh, there's a checkbox for like showing a map, and there's no map because it's like not a place you go to. I unchecked the box that said map, and now it's working. So sorry your thing didn't work.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just glad that I found that out so that if anyone, because some people may have just pressed submit and thought it went through.
Yeah, it didn't give an error page is what.
Yeah, it was just blank. And like, I probably wouldn't have known, but because I just submitted for the Blood Curse and it said thank you, I was like, wait, this is just blank. So
okay. Blood Curse works.
Yeah.
And A Thousand Words to Get Started was closed. And Diamond Bright. Okay, all the ones before the payment snafu. Okay. I need to make a note. Okay, let's see. Diamond Bright and Broken until the last page. And 3 forms were closed since October 2020.
Oh, I left my photo over there.
Oh, Typeform.
You're so good when you work, and when you don't, you're like
yes.
my existence.
Is this one open now? I have
Yes.
Okay, let me see.
They're all open now.
Okay. Oh, yes,
Thank
thank you for pre-ordering. Okay, it worked.
And then the only ones that haven't been, I'm on your page right now. So the only ones that have not been already like released is Until the Last Page, A Diamond Bright and Broken, and then The Blood Curse, which the cover reveals coming.
And also,
Right? And then the Oracle.
The deck. Yeah, the deck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any.
No.
See, I like pictures on there. So.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed.
That is annoying. Oh wow.
Oh my god. Holly's my unofficial troubleshooter.
You mean by causing trouble and then you have to fix it?
Well,
wait,
Holly
that's what I
doesn't
do,
break
never
the form.
She
Holly
doesn't.
like, I think the
She does
form
all
is
the things.
broken.
Because she does all the things she can point out what's wrong.
Yeah, she's my troubleshooter.
Yay. Unofficial.
I
Unofficially.
love
Oh gosh.
Uh,
Well, so yeah, did that, and then the pets, like, as like, I knew they'd be bothering me now if I didn't feed them LUNCHIE early, so they got that way earlier than they needed it. But I was just like, you need to go back to your food comas. So,
you know what I'm wondering, actually, if I duplicated forms that were closed and then forgot to open them.
oh.
When doing
That
but
could make
then
sense.
why were some open and some
Yeah, that's weird.
either way, it's been fixed, but now I have to tell the other involved authors, like,
Yeah.
hey, all that awesome promotion you've been doing about registering your pre-orders, I'm gonna have to make a post and I'm gonna need you to reshare it.
Yeah.
I'll make that
Yeah.
post across social media.
Damn.
It's how it goes sometimes. So
I would just like a book release to not have any problems. Is that too much
Mhm.
to ask?
yeah.
The answer
Yeah,
apparently yes.
that's so annoying.
Like, no, but yeah.
I know, yeah.
Oh, it's so cold.
Anywho, I did more admin stuff, and I now have new admin stuff that has been added to the to-do list.
Wonderful. Oh,
We'll get there
yes.
eventually, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's fine. Say it enough times.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we do outros?
Hi, I'm Amara. I am a caffeine addicted single mom, as you can tell, because I'm on my third cup. And I make YouTube videos about my process trying to write my book, and sometimes the books I have time to read. I also run the website The Indie Bookworm, which I worked on today, which is all about promoting indie authors. As of right now, I actually have about to be 43 books that are currently on the website to peruse and find maybe your next favorite indie book. And I also have the new podcast, the Random Randomness podcast. Yes, I forgot the name of my podcast for a second. That I host along with my friend Ben Beverly. We are doing, I think, 12 episodes, and number 2 comes out tomorrow. So.
12 episodes per season, or
Per
like
season, yes, per season. No, we're just doing seasons because my life is crazy. She also works in healthcare, so her amount of time is limited. So we're starting out with 12 episodes per season. Season 2 will come back in the fall. And then in the break time, I may or may not be doing a podcast for the Indie Bookworm.
Nice.
Because what is free time?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have that, but I don't work during the summer, so I might as well like really capitalize on that time. So
Very true.
Me and everyone who knows me would be like, take a break.
breaks.
Yeah, I have
what are those?
ADHD. I don't know what that means. I have to put 15 things on my schedule and think I can do all 15.
I'm
Indeed.
the same way. So, yes.
Yeah. I'm Crystal. My channel is Crystal's Cluster and Desserts and Dragons. Crystal's Cluster, I make a cluster of content ranging from whatever I decide to do at any given moment. Sometimes it's writing, sometimes it's gaming. Mostly it's just streaming right now. And the Desserts and Dragons is the baking-ish channel where I make things based on my favorite things in fantasy. Episode 2 just went out April 1st. All videos come out the first of the month. And I'm a paranormal fantasy writer. I write vampires and chaos and drama, and I'll get back to writing someday. Hopefully soon. I had a plan. It's not going very well.
I love that. I love that. Hey everyone, I'm Holly, the author of A Diamond Bright and Broken, which is coming out November 2024. You can still sign up for an ARC, advanced reader copy, which would be an e-ARC. If you're interested, please sign up. The link's in my Instagram bio. And you can read it 7 months early. And if you pre-order it, you get these awesome character art cards. Yes, if you're interested in disability rep, LGBT rep, a tangled retelling with a female Flynn writer, mages, and secrets, then check out my book.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's a very good story, though.
Thank you.
And my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books. I am publishing this book, have published this book, which you should buy, because the sequel is coming. The cover reveal is happening on Tuesday, the 9th of April. If you register your pre-orders, you will get this lovely character art. Also published this book, which is having its sequel title reveal later this year. So be on the lookout for that. Published these 3 books, which if you haven't gotten yet, ebook available, hardcover is out of stock and going into a second print run. Audiobook is coming May 7th.
Ooh.
Pre-order links are now up on the website above our heads. Hardcover out of stock, going into second print. Ebook and audiobook out now. Same deal as the Devil's Vault. Hardcover out of stock. Audiobook and ebook, though, are still available. Buying books help the authors and the publishing company. If you've already done all of that good stuff, though, please also consider donating to the Ko-fi page down below, because producing these awesome books takes money and every little bit helps. So thank you to everyone who was here. The next stream is Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday evening will be a author interview, cover reveal, live stream. Promises to be a good time. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.